Coach Kevin here. I got an interesting message the other day from a trainer that I know well. Her name's Terry, and she was talking a little bit about when I had a video about Stephanie Buttermore and talking about the pressure I feel as having to be fit as a trainer. So the question is, does your trainer really need to be fit? Is it important for your trainer to be fit? That's what we're going to talk about. Before we get going, please click the like and subscribe right down below, and please share this with your friends. I make these videos because I want to pass on some of the information and the things I've learned over 26, almost 27 years of being in the fitness industry, and that it is my way of giving back. This is what I love. It's my passion. I want to be able to share it with people. It's not about making money on the channel. It just really is about passing on information and hoping people learn from some of the mistakes I've made, and I can give them some information to help them be more successful in their own trip and their own quest to be more fit or whatever their goals are fitness-wise. So please like, subscribe, and share down below. All right, so my friend Terry wrote me, and Terry had a good point. She said, you know, as a trainer who is not enormous or does not look, you know, physically super fit, you know, sometimes I run into some issues with that because people think, you know, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't practice what you preach. And you know what? And this came from a video I made on somebody named Stephanie Buttermore, who had gained a bunch of weight and then gained the weight so that she should lose some weight. And, you know, basically I was saying that I thought, you know, I understood where her pressure came from. She's a YouTuber. And as a YouTuber, there's a lot of pressure to look a certain way, right? I mean, there's a pressure to look a certain way, but I was agreeing that everybody has those pressures. I have a lot of pressure, I feel like, on me to be fit. Part of what I do for a living is helping other people be fit. I don't need to be able to do every exercise better than everybody else. I mean, it'd be nice if I could, but I can't. That's not a thing. It's never going to happen because I'm not the, you know, perfect athlete. I'm never going to be the greatest athlete in the room. I'm a hard worker. That's what I am. I'm just a hard worker who puts in a lot of time. So, but for me, I feel a lot of pressure to be fit. I feel like, you know, I need to be fit. That's an important look for me because that way clients understand that I practice what I preach. But Terry had a good point. Is that really necessary? Is it really important for you to be more fit than your clients? Well, that's a very good question. And you know what? It got me thinking a little bit. And thank you, Terry, for the message. It got me thinking a little bit. I've worked with trainers who are extremely fit, who are not good trainers. I've worked with trainers who are extremely fit, who are excellent trainers. I've worked with trainers who are, you know, mediocre fit, or some of them that really weren't that fit, who were very, very good at their job, and some of them, vice versa, that were terrible at their job. It really depends. It's a bit of a crapshoot out there in reality because there's good and bad people at every job. Like every job has people that are good at it, and every job has people that are bad at it, and that's not abnormal, I think. But I know a lot of trainers feel like me. They feel like they have a lot of pressure on them. That we have to go above and beyond and do better than, you know, other people and things like that. That's something that we all feel. I think a lot of trainers feel that way. And I think, you know, Terry probably feels in a similar manner. But is it necessary? Is it helpful to have your trainer be the most fit person in the room or you know, super fit? I would say, I think I'm going to break this down a little bit. I don't think it's important for your trainer to be fitter than you are. What you hire a trainer for is expertise. Okay, so I don't need, you know, my barber to have, you know, a perfect haircut, or, you know, a hairstylist doesn't have to have perfect hair. Does it help? 100%, because, you know what, in reality, we all look at people, you know, and we judge instantaneously like that. That's what we do. We judge people based on how they look right away. So, you know what? That's where I feel the pressure is. I feel like, you know, people look at me, I say, I own a gym. They assume, you know, you better be fit. I think that's fair. But in reality, when you boil it down, is it actually important? I would argue probably not. You don't have to be ripped to death. You don't have to be, you know, big and jacked. You don't have to be, as a woman, super lean or have a great butt or whatever it happens to be to understand the science behind it. You really don't. Does your trainer have to be the, you know, most attractive person in the world? I'm not the prettiest guy around. I mean, let's be honest, I'm just not. But does that mean I'm a bad trainer because I'm not pretty? No. Does that mean, you know, a makeup artist who is not as attractive is not good at makeup? Obviously not. So in reality, we all know when we boil it right down that the most important thing you're doing when you hire a trainer or anybody, if you hire a lawyer, whatever, that you're hiring based on expertise. It's based on experience. It's based on knowledge. You're trying to get their knowledge from them so they can help you in whatever you happen to be looking to do. If I'm hiring a lawyer, I hire a lawyer. I don't hire a lawyer based on the fact that he has a nice suit. I hire a lawyer based on the fact that he can do a good job. Or, physiotherapist. Does a physiotherapist have to be, perfect in every way, in every motor skill? No, but can they help me get more fit or fix an issue that I have in my body? Probably so. So yes, you hire people based on expertise. That should be the biggest thing, the most important thing. I break it back to back in the day when Roger Clemens was still playing baseball, and I saw a video of Roger Clemens and his trainer. This is back when the steroid thing was going on with Roger Clemens, and people were like, is he on steroids? Is he off steroids? All those things. And in the end, we found out he was on steroids, but, it was interesting because his trainer was just this thin guy. He didn't look like much of anything. He looked like an average dude. That's what he looked like. But Clemens and all these other high-end athletes were going to this guy. Well, why is that? Because of expertise. Because he knows what he's doing. Because he can teach you to be better at your sport. Just like I would be able to teach you to be more fit. That's what I do for a living. My expertise and my experience is in helping you get leaner and being more fit. So it isn't paramount that your trainer is more fit than you. It really isn't. But does it help? 100%. It really, really does, because we judge. We just judge people. That's life. We always judge everybody based on things. When a financial advisor drives up and they're driving a beat-up Honda Civic that's 10 years old, or they drive up in a Lexus or a Mercedes, what do you think? If your real estate agent drives up in a beater car, you assume they're not very successful. It doesn't necessarily mean they're not. I mean, they could just be very frugal. That's possible. It happens. Just like a trainer could be very fit and not look the part, because what they're going for fitness-wise is different than what everybody else is going for fitness-wise. If you're going fitness-wise, you want to get leaner, and your trainer is a power lifter, it doesn't mean they can't get you leaner. It just means they happen. Their sport is about getting big and strong. That's about lifting a whole ton of weight. So are they trying to get lean? No, power lifters aren't trying to get lean. That's not the name of the game. That's not what they do. So that's not what they're going to have. So are they going to have a bunch of washboard abs and, six packs and be, jacked all up and stuff? No, they're not going to be that way, because that's not their sport. That's not what they're doing. But it doesn't mean that they can't do what they do. I do think the problem is that we all look at people and we judge based on what we see. First impressions are often the big boys, right? They're the biggest ones out there. You get the first impression is often the one that you see, you remember, you stick with. And so for me, that means I need to be fit. Because if I'm not fit, guess what? I would worry that the first impression will be bad. And if the first impression is bad, guess what? I have a problem. So it does, yes, in a perfect world, no one should judge their trainer, their doctor, whatever, on, how they look. We should never, but we do. That's the problem. We shouldn't do it. It shouldn't be a thing that even crosses our mind, but we still do it. We can't help ourselves. It's one of those things that we're always going to do that. So I would argue that a trainer, I've said for many years, that trainers get by on one of three things. I keep doing that. Anyway. I'm not racist, in case you're wondering. It's three. Okay, one of three things. And I say trainers get by on personality, on technical expertise, or they get by on the way they look. And it can be a combination of all of them, yes, but that's the three major things that get trainers by. What do you really want? Well, you really want somebody with the expertise, but we tend to run for the person who has the looks. So that's one thing to remember. I mean, in the end of the day, when you're hiring a trainer, hire somebody who has a track record, who has experience, who's good at what they do. Don't go hire a 19-year-old at your local Good Life and assume they're going to have the experience that I have 27 almost years into training. They're not. It doesn't work that way. So experience counts for a lot. Hire somebody with experience. Hire someone who knows what they're doing. Don't go by looks. I understand where it comes from. I get it. We all do it, but try not to go by looks. Go for experience, personality, and technical abilities. Those are the things you're looking for when you're hiring a trainer. If you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, write them up down below. I would love to hear from you. I always like hearing different opinions or Agreeing opinions, negative opinions, whatever, any opinion I like. So write them up down below. And please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Have an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to help more people out there. This is the whole goal of this. And share this with your friends on social media. If you share it with your friends on social media, we can help more people get more fit. And really, that's the name of the game here, guys. I just want to help more people get more fit. Have yourself an amazing day out there, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.